Let's go!
Hey everybody, we're back.
Hey everyone.
It just got to go in like 30 minutes, so this one's going to be a short one.
It is, but
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. That sounded sarcastic. I actually meant it. Yes, it's going to be short, but we wanted to make sure you still got an episode, so we're doing it. We're here.
We're making it happen.
We're keen to see what happens next anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm
It's gonna be
excited.
a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
I wonder if they still understand what doctors are in this context.
That's a good question, and whether kind of...
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
or if they use different terms.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I want that. Show me that.
I want to meet that dad. Tell me about your dad.
Well, hang on. What's up is the question. What's up is the correct way,
The
right?
up is the
So we wanna
correct
go the
way,
other
I think. Yeah.
So let's go this way first.
Frost on my eyelashes.
Ooh.
I mean, who can say at this point which way is the right way?
I feel like the point is telling us to come back this way, right? So I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go
Great.
this way.
I support you 100%. Whoa!
Thanks.
That is so terrifying. You've just got to like trust that Aloy's going to grab onto something, right?
Well, because sometimes she doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Oh.
is the way.
Whoa, is that a person up there? Oh no, okay. Fuck, that gave me a fright.
Shit. Shall I go back and check the other way or nah?
Up to you. I would, because I'm like that, but like... This game doesn't do a lot of like... Go the other way and find a special thing.
It doesn't, but like... We... That was nearly quite bad. That was
I'm
nearly
just-
terrible.
I'm just hoping that the game is like... putting lots of autosaves in for us.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe it's like, you can go either way. It doesn't matter.
It seems like I just thought there might be a
Treasure?
point. Yeah. Little treasure somewhere.
We deserve that.
We deserve treasure. Cool. All right. Well, there's one there anyway.
Regarding the
began
rumors.
when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Yeah. It was interesting listening to some of that kind of rhetoric earlier. You wonder how many people in real life are engaged in that kind of like talking around the issue stuff. They're like, you're peacekeeping devices, and it's like, they're machines of war. Like, call it what it
Yeah.
is.
It was interesting as well that he said,
We just got bony meat.
yeah, that a day will come when it doesn't matter. I'm like, yeah, that's 1,000 years later and it doesn't matter.
It's pretty, well, I mean, it does matter, right? Because those machines are still attacking people.
True.
It was
It's had an impact.
It was kind of beautiful seeing the kind of irony of that moment as Aloy stood on this sort of windswept tower, like yeah, that day never really came, Ted. Never really came.
It's funny because I was interpreting it as the day will come where it doesn't matter. Like, we don't know. No one knows who he is. He doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, I
But-
see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like your interpretation better, which is the day never came because it impacted the world to such an extent that it reformed it. Oh shit, I fell down. Yeah, so I like that. Oh yeah. Just what are we looking at down here? What's this?
The treasure we deserve.
What is? What is? Alright, well, let's pick up this stuff.
Forget about traveling light.
No, we need all the rocks. If we can ever upgrade our rock pouch, we're doing it.
That's solid.
Are those handholds?
They look like them. I reckon if you just throw yourself at that edge, it'll be fine.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
As if that wouldn't break all of the bones in Aloy's hands.
But we're fine apparently. Again, we're gonna... Alright, you ready?
Yep. Wow! Ooh! Ooh! Okay. Great job, Aloy. Good save.
Wow, this is nerve-wracking.
I think it's
No.
it's extra. It could be. Yeah, that could be where we're supposed to go. I think it's extra nerve-wracking as a player because you don't actually have control over whether she's going to grab something. It's just automatically done. And
Yeah, I mean, you have to get within a certain...
yeah, within a distance to it, which you kind of start to get a feel for, but it's different to other games where you have to like push a button to grab.
Yes, you feel like you have a bit more choice over it.
I think
eh?
there might be loot behind you. In that corner.
Ah, nice spotting.
No room.
Oh, what was it? It was like a something.
It was a detonating trap.
We don't have any of those, do we?
I thought we did now.
I bet we've got too many stacks of Ridgewood and could drop something.
I think it's in... Yeah, it's in a different
Oh,
spot.
yeah.
It would be here.
That one.
I guess we'd need a spot for it here? I don't know.
Can we craft more space in that pouch? What pouch is that? It's an ammo
That's
pouch.
a great question. Be that one, wouldn't it? Need fox skin.
We've got to kill more foxes. Boo!
This is what you want, right? This is what you
It's
want.
not what I want!
That's
Stop,
what you want.
Stop accusing me of this! It's cruel and unusual punishment.
Friends, like, this is funny to me because Mama was so sad by the
Do you remember back in, like, I think it was like Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, where they had like the critters? So this is back like a good 20 years of gaming
Good
history. For the watchers who never played any of the Warcraft RTS games, but they did exist back in the day, and they had these little critters where, depending on what environment you were in. So, like, if you were in a snowy environment, there was a little seal, and they were really cute. But if you clicked on them like over and over and over and over and over again, they eventually just exploded.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I'd forgotten all about that. Oh, shit. So I meant to drop and then jump across. Yeah, okay, cool.
Nice work. Fucking CEO in his fucking penthouse. It's so hard to get to your office, Ted.
Yeah. Okay. We're having a good time though. Just
Yeah.
getting all our goodies and yeah.
Interspersed with little drips of story.
Your turn.
Okay, from Stacey Anders to Robert Risher? Subject Dolphin Vid. Bob. Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Bandasea captured video of a Hart's Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Weta on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what's happening inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. Our prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Stacey Anders, VP PR. Fuck.
Oh.
I don't envy her day.
No. Just casually murdering endangered dolphins for fuel.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's not a good time.
Someone did not think through how that machine was working.
But also, if you're going to build into a machine the ability to use biofuel in that manner, yeah, at some point it's going to just start churning up everything, possibly even humans.
A way up.
Yeah.
All it takes is a few good handholds.
You're kind of reliant on some sort of
All right.
AI system having
Names.
the smarts to know the difference
Wonder
between
we'll
what.
find.
Okay, we found the office.
Well, it's funny you say smarts because it's not even smart. It could be smart to use humans. It could be easy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was being a bit sarcastic, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, we have to work so hard to train AI to do things. Sometimes a sensible human mind is going to be of great value.
All right, let's get into this.
Yeah.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Yes.
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Scan the data point.
It's interesting because Elizabeth didn't work there anymore, but I wonder if she had.
Am I scanning? Scan the data point.
It says 6% power remaining.
here.
Maybe.
That feels like a lot after 1,000 years. Oh,
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
All same
Perhaps we could
voice.
have lunch
Yes.
brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted
ooh.
Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
Yes. So just quickly before we go into that file, the picture we're getting, like we already know that there's been some sort of, I was going to say uprising, it's not quite the right word, but they've gone rogue, right?
Yeah.
What we're not clear on is how much longer after this point in time they have.
That's correct. And we also, we don't know whether the robots went rogue because of their own AI developing or whether someone interfered with them.
Okay, cool.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
I wonder.
Yeah, I've got a theory too. You go ahead with yours.
Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them.
No.
The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
Okay, so
A final file has been recovered.
I was thinking something similar to what Aloy just said, but something along the lines of Elizabeth was talking about something not just apocalyptic, but what did she say? Extinction level events, right? But I think she's done something to modify, not to save the situation as such, but to modify the outcome so that it was an extinction level. It's just an apocalypse, you know?
Yeah.
What's your theory?
Well, my theory was like looking around us, how I mean, I know it's been 1,000 years, but like, did they nuke them? Did they nuke the robots?
Ooh.
And like everybody had to stay in their bunkers, and then I don't know. And then the third thing I wanted to say was gone blank for a second. So these Hades people are resurrecting the robots. So the only robots that were left, quote unquote, were like the agricultural robots, which I wonder if those are the green robots that Elizabeth made. But like now they're resurrecting. If they find that Horus thing, it's just going to eat everybody again.
Oh. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that yes. So what do we reckon? Elizabeth's done something so that the worst of them were, I don't know, put to sleep, killed off somehow. But they were still out of control.
Yeah.
The ones that remained. Okay, all right. Let's see.
Project Zero Dawn.
Ooh.
Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me.
Yes, she obviously did.
I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Well, this is interesting to me because I can see I can climb up there, so I'm just... Oh, shit.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish.
Ooh.
Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose.
She's
I've
processing.
spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
What's on his head? Do you say there's little things on his head? What do we want to say?
Maybe that one?
Yeah. I
I
do
don't
feel like
know.
he's been a little bit antagonistic.
Yeah, and I also feel like she hasn't had time to process anything. Like, she came here looking for her mother, and now she's found out, A, the person she's looking for isn't her mother, and B, all the stuff that she doesn't have any context for. She's just trying to, like, put things together. I just feel like he's being a bit of a dick.
Yeah, and I think whilst it is also monumental, it's something that happened 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. Also, like... Nope, that thought's gone. Carry on.
Yeah, so it happened 1,000 years ago, and whilst it has shaped the world she lives in today, and that is really meaningful, still as a person just living your day-to-day life, you're like, okay, yeah, but I live in the world I live in, and that happened ages ago.
Yeah, although
So,
the current risk is that thing we were just talking about with, like, the...
Absolutely.
I guess also, like, she asked the guy what his name was, but the underlying
Yes.
thing with that is that she wants to know what his motivations are.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with you don't understand.
Okay.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
What a
The
creep.
point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
I have questions. I'm just going to say, though, he he doesn't care about Aloy at all. He's just interested in using her as a means to access this information he's not been able to access before.
Yep.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Do you see the thing on his head that I mentioned before?
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but he's also got it on his chin. At first I thought he had a moko, but then, yeah, it's like implants or something.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's work our way through. I'm going to start with his intentions.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal?
Yes!
Interesting. I see.
I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
It's not enough.
Oh,
I've got
no.
heaps more questions.
I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Haha. Good for you, Aloy. Who is Hades?
Should we ask- Yeah.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
Yeah, he's totally
That
a
thing
robot.
that spoke to me outside. That made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect feral robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Ooh. I like that it's the conversation is hinting at both of our theories.
Yeah.
Okay, tracking my... No, Elizabeth, let's ask that one first. She's not, I assume. Oh, hey, who knows, right?
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
I wonder if, like, if we go with the theory that Aloy's a clone, I wonder if Elizabeth built some sort of failsafe and, like, obviously we've come across more than one place that has only let us in because of our genetic marker, right? So I wonder if she built some sort of failsafe for a clone to be created if certain things occurred. So that the whatever she built, Project Zero Dawn, could be
Realized.
reactivated or something like that.
I like that because we've learned that the types of machines have escalated.
Yes, recently.
And how? Yeah, absolutely. And over well, recently, but over a long period of time. So I wonder if they kind of had been escalating for a little while. Maybe that's what triggered that. All right, task tracking my focus.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
I'm just having a little giggle to myself because, so we say the word focus, and we emphasize quite a lot on the O sound. We say focus,
Focus.
and they say focus, and it sounds a lot like our pronunciation of fuck us. So every time they say focus, I'm like focus, focus, focus.
I'm gonna listen for it now.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Cool. All right, I'm done with you.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Ooh.
Grave Horde. Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait.
That means we get to go to the Ostrom
Someday we'll
area.
meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
I'm going to the top before we go down.
Nice.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Hey, so the title of the game finally makes sense. That's exciting.
Yeah. It's always fun when they throw it in there.
Not just a pile of random words. This is great.
Sometimes.
I'm very excited about how high up we are.
Yeah. Okay. what do we got?
Yes! A treasure!
Help yourself.
Oh, what did she say? I'll need it to something something.
I'll need it to get to the armor in that ancient ruin I found.
Ooh. So that's a quest. Gather 1 out of 2 power cells. Alright, I guess I'm gonna repel. Let's just have a...
Yeah. I was going to say, could we
around?
look around? Just a whole lot of mountains, okay?
whole lot of mountains.
This
Sky
better be
cloud.
the most epic rappel down in history.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, we're only partway there.
Well, I think we
That's
go
fair.
down via the lift now. Yeah.
I was hoping it would be like the whole tower.
Yeah. Well, here's another section.
Whee! Massive rope burn on our hands. Never mind.
Yes.
When you're Aloy, you
I
don't
reckon-
get rope burn.
I reckon she'd have gloves.
100%
this
she
sort of
would
stuff.
have gloves. Yeah.
So we can just pretend she's got gloves.
Let's just all pretend together as a community.
Sighting won't be easy in the snow.
And she's using something there. She's got a little handle thingy.
Roller.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's probably a good place to leave it. I'm just thinking I want to make our way out and then go to somewhere to save.
See if
And
the
then-
story cues anything as we walk out.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to travel away. I want to work my way down.
Yeah.
Cool. Go to the Grave Horde. Okay, cool. So I think I will run... Oh, how about I run to this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's
And,
that red thing there? Was that there before?
This? It's a corrupted zone.
Oh, yeah, level 27, that's right. We were like, too high level for us.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll have a quick romp over because I don't think it's that far, really.
No, it's not far. And also, before we finish, I'd love to do a bit of a zoom out on the map and see where we're going. Like the big quest location.
Yeah.
Just because I'm curious where that's based on the map.
Okay, cool. We'll
My cat's
romp
been
back.
really enjoying that. Oh, so many rats. So Junko loves it when I sit at my computer. It's one of the only times that I love how over the top that was. That was great.
The light strikes didn't seem to get it, so
Yeah,
hey.
yeah. No, I support you. She loves it when I sit. It's one of the only times that she sits on my lap is when I'm sitting at the computer. I don't know why she's decided this, but she has. Anyway, normally when I sit here, I can't actually pet her because I'm on the computer for a reason and I'm busy using my
Using it.
hands.
Yeah.
But right now, because I'm just watching as a play, it's like the perfect.
Oh, she's having such a
combo.
good time.
Yeah, she's real happy.
Oh. Meanwhile, Magnus is crying for me upstairs.
Oh, poor Magnus. Oh, bless. Wow, what a
Cool,
lot of
that's us.
storyline. Can you quickly open the map for me, though?
Oh, yeah. So what do you want?
I just
Zoom
want to
out?
know where we're going, yeah. Like,
Oh.
And the
Up here.
route goes through a lot of shadowy places. It'd be great, I think, in the next
Get
couple
one
of
of these.
episodes to, prioritize a couple of tall necks. But,
Yeah.
interesting, it goes past a cauldron as well. You see that?
Yeah.
There. So
that's probably going to be a couple of episodes anyway, but because
Easily.
I can see some interesting stuff on the way.
And we may want to do Aaron's quest now that we've pushed the main quest forward a little bit more, because that's
Yeah.
sort of on the way too.
It is, and his people are Osram, right? So I think it might make sense to push that a little bit further.
Yeah.
Unless that is one of the quests that we've got. I don't know. Anyway, that's
That was
cool.
really
I
fun.
had great fun.
As always, people, tell us your theories, tell us your thoughts. I'm so stoked that we did that. My brain is all full of buzzing.
Yes, I was about to say buzz. I feel like all that information just has to percolate a little bit, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We'll be,
and we
we'll
might
be
have
back
some
with
more
things
theories next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, friends. I don't know. Hydrate. Get yourself some water.
Wear sunscreen in the winter, apparently.
Wear sunscreen. There's a hole in the ozone layer. I know it's better, but it's still there.
I mean, I guess the context is in the winter, it's not like you're going out with bare skin all the time, right? So you'd only need to put it on your face. Maybe your hands.
Yes.
I'm shaking my head.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right, friends. Do or don't wear sunscreen. I mean, it's up to you, but be safe. And we'll catch you next time.
See you there!
Bye.